Hey, what's up? Welcome. This is going to be the first video in a 10-part video series basically about thriving and all of the different things that I've learned. So I want to be able to articulate what I've learned on the coaching journey, what I've learned through yoga, studying personal development, spiritual growth, and help you to get to your next level as quick as possible. So I'm going to dish out a lot of free content here, a lot of free powerful things. Each video should probably be medium to long format. So I recommend you come with pen and paper, that you come ready to take notes. This is totally worthy of that. This is material from Thrive School and my own insight and anecdotes throughout life. So this is stuff that I've charged heavy on workshops, some of it at least, $60, $80, $100 for a workshop on this material. So I hope that you really take as much as you can out of this. So we're going to start with a holistic health audit. So everybody has so many different factors going on in their life, right? There's all the different various things that they engage with day to day, and all of those things are affecting them, aka all of those things are affecting you. So I myself have a holistic life blueprint. I have a bunch of things I engage with: my work, my career, my home, my food relationship. So all of these different things are affecting me. And I want to get this idea across right away. There is nothing that has no effect. There is nothing that you do that is not impacting you. You can't get away with doing anything without it having some sort of consequence. Things that you take, actions that you take, have effects. They cause things. Okay? So we want to get that blueprint down first, because as we go through this holistic health audit, what I'm going to get you to do is to assess the different areas of your life with an intuitive scale and just check in and see, what should I be focusing on to really shift things in my life? What would be the next best step for me? So I know you're going to be able to find your own next best step, but it all starts from understanding that everything is affecting you. You want to improve your quality of life. You want to improve your vibrational resonance. You want to feel a lot more clear, a lot more happy, where you can just sit in the natural state that you're in feels really good. Then this is going to be a very, very crucial and powerful exercise. This is an exercise that I do with people over an hour phone call in a custom way tailored to them that helps them get to deep insights as well, that I charge $100 for. So do this on yourself and see your life change. So number one is sleep, all right? So sleep is so important for health. Everything you do is based on the quality of your sleep. Sleep is rest, regeneration, and repair. And every day we do so many different things. We tax ourselves, we use our energy, and we need to replenish. So I want to make sure that you're getting high quality sleep. What I want you to think about on this first bullet point of sleep is to think, am I getting consistent quality sleep? Am I waking up at a consistent time? Am I winding down at a consistent time? Do I have a wind down ritual per se? Do I have a morning routine? Do I have healthy dream life? Do I wake up in the middle of the night? Do I have insomnia? All of these things are factors that will affect the quality of your sleep. And if you're hitting the snooze button in the morning, then your sleep quality will be so obliterated, because as you hit the snooze button, what happens is your brain thinks you're going back to sleep, and it takes a 90 minutes to 110 minutes for that cycle to complete itself. And if you wake up 20 minutes later, your brain is half asleep. It takes 3 to 4 hours to wake the brain up for the brain waves and the brain rhythms to really wake up fully. So get your sleep down. If this is an issue for you, I want you to circle this right now and just really highlight what you can do about it. So number one, wind down routine. Eliminate blue light as much as you can before bed, especially if you're a sensitive person. Eliminate that for an hour before bed. Start to wind down at a consistent time. I recommend 9:30. It's a great time. Wind down routine will change your life. Meditate, read, light a candle, stretch, do yoga, have some tea, stare out blankly out the window, give some gratitude, pray for the world, care about people, think about your next steps in a calm and relaxed way, or just let yourself relax, let your mind wander. All of that can do so much for you. Let's move right to our next step, which is food, right? So everybody eats food all the time. We all have a relationship with food. It's less about what you eat, it's more about the quality of the relationship you have with that thing. So if your relationship with food, you're eating healthy food, but you're always paranoid about not eating healthy food, and you're guilty if you don't eat healthy food, then I would say that's an unhealthy relationship with food. Guilt is more toxic than any food, than any toxin you could take in. Guilt is a toxic emotion. It will sabotage you in a lot of ways. What you feel guilty for, you will feel attracted to continue to partake in. You feel guilty, you have a guilty pleasure, you better believe that you're going to engage in that more. So be aware of that. Now, what does a healthy relationship with food look like? It looks like intuitive eating. It looks like trusting yourself. It looks like eating foods that you enjoy and are healthy for you. And it looks like cheat days so that you don't build up this crazy pressure trying to maintain this perfect diet and then eventually pop and binge. So allowing yourself a cheat meal or a cheat day and just relieving pressure if you're building that up is really, really powerful. And have a consistent, good diet. So I usually recommend whole food, plant-based as much as possible. And then around that, just adding in different things that feel good for you. That can be a good start. Number 3 is family, right? So many people who I talk to, huge issues around family. I can sense that the energy is quite dense. That when they communicate with their family, there's a heaviness. When they communicate with the people who live in their home, aka brothers, sisters, families, mothers, aunts, there's a tension there. There's a lack of communication and understanding. Is this you? If this is you, I want you to really focus on how can you heal this family dynamic. How can you offer something of value? Maybe show up with a better listening ear. Maybe show up with gifts, with acts of service. Maybe bring a whole new set of values to the table. Really show that you care and that you care about the quality of this relationship, because your family is the first relationship you ever have. Your parents are the first symbolic connection you have to anybody in this world. So if you cannot heal that connection, if you cannot master that connection, then good luck trying to master any other connection. It's the first one. So this is something I still have a lot of work to do on. A lot of us do. It's very humbling. It's very humbling. Ram Dass says, if you think you're enlightened, go spend a weekend with your parents. So just think about how you can fix that dynamic. If this is a huge issue for you, if there's tension, maybe think about well-wishing other people. Maybe think about being grateful for what they've done for you. You know, your family has done a lot for you. Maybe think about wishing for them well, being grateful for them, or bringing something of deep value to the table that maybe there wasn't offered there before. And a lot of that can do a lot of powerful work, especially forgiveness too. If you can forgive things that have happened to you, that will free up a lot of energy in you and the dynamic. So I want that for you. Next is our relationships. So not just family, but now going into friendships and partnerships. So a lot of people also have this as a crazy difficult area with a lot of struggles, right? Huge struggles in relationships. You want to apply the same kind of principles here. And if this is an area for you, if your friendships are toxic, if they are draining you, if your partnership is codependent and you lean on each other for emotional support in an unhealthy way, then you're going to want to learn how to set boundaries. So setting boundaries will be super key for you. It will look like noticing when somebody is pushing into you and being able to draw a line there and uphold that with integrity. So I want you to think about that, because without boundaries, people will walk all over you. I don't want that for you. I want you to have a solid sense of boundaries around your friendships and relationships. You don't deserve anybody to disrespect you. You deserve a high quality of life. So master this area of relationships. Next is mindset, right? So a huge thing about mindset is coping versus thriving. So are you coping with the difficulties of life, or are you thriving, focused on your purpose and on your path, and really offering value to the world in an incredibly powerful way? You can tell the difference in that body language of coping is usually down, kind of depressed, like, oh, I don't know what to do here. And then open, nice, free-flowing energy is that thriving energy. That's the energy that you want. That's the energy that you're here to cultivate. So I want you to think about, am I coping? What am I coping with? How is my mindset toxic or not? What does that look like? Coping thoughts are like, how can I handle this day? I don't know what I can do. I don't feel like I have the resources. I'm not good enough. I'm not supported. These thoughts of alienating yourself as a victim, that is coping with life. On the other hand, thriving is all about affirmative language. It's all about vocabulary. It's all about using your words, using your thoughts in a powerful way that sets you in motion to get the most out of life. So what does that look like? I'm supported. I have incredible friends. I have interests that I can make money with. I have so much potential that I haven't tapped into. I'm so excited for using my potential. I'm so excited to tap more deeply into the beauty of life. All of these types of incredible thriving thoughts, I want those to be flowing through your brain consistently. And so I want you to notice the difference between different mindsets. If you can't discern it, then you will be a slave to whatever your mind is focused on. You want to co-create a powerful, thriving mindset. All right, so spirituality. Spirituality has a lot of different connotations. It can mean different things to different people. But what I mean for you is that you want to have a powerful mindfulness practice. You want to have a powerful meditation practice. You want to be connected with the ground of your being. You want to be connected with your source and origin as a being, as a living being in this universe. You want to be in touch and in harmony with the universe, with love, and with something so much larger than yourself. So that's going to be key. This is going to be so important for you to get down, right? And all of these areas, I have so much work to do. I'm just sharing this with you so that you can take a lot out of it. So what does that mean? That means meditating. That means getting out of your own way. It means silencing the mind, entering a meditative space, whether that's through doing some kind of a flow art, some kind of a sport, creative endeavor, or in conversation, or just knowing that you can silence yourself and go drop into the stillness just through meditation or whatever your method might be. So that's going to be key. I want you to assess yourself, like, is this an area that I've got down? Am I inwardly peaceful? And only you can know that. So I want you to, keep on assessing these different things and really highlight as we go through the most important ones. Next would be leisure. I know a lot of people who are working super hard, but they never take time to chill. They don't go to the spa. They don't go out into nature. They don't go to the beach. They don't go bowling. They don't do anything that they really want to do. They don't play frisbee. They don't stretch. They don't do things that are just in and of themselves entertaining and fun. So you don't want to get carried away here and just be in a leisureful life where you never really do any self-improvement work and you're just kind of leisurely lounging around. But you do want to have leisure in your life. It's important. It's important of one of these 10 factors. So really assessing right now, do you use this leisure capacity? Are you tapping into this? Are you using this or not? And if not, maybe circle this, get some more focus going there. Next would be work, right? Work or career. So everybody has a different relationship with work or with their career, right? Do you go to work feeling anxious? Do you get anxious, uncomfortable when you think about work? Do you dislike your coworkers? Do your coworkers dislike you? Are there arguments? Is there tension in the workplace? Are you living a purposeful job that really feels like it's feeding you? It's feeding your soul. Are you doing something that feels good, or are you wasting your time moving in a direction that's not really serving who you are and what you're meant to do in this life? So I want you to consider that about your workplace and about your relationship with your career. Is it time for a career change? Is it time for a workplace change? Is it time to bring a whole new energy to work, to really be grateful for your work, to bring some mindfulness into your workplace? So if this is an area for you, I want you to circle that. Next being fitness, right? So fitness is huge. Fitness to me means like your endurance, your athletic ability, your strength, your flexibility, your overall energy levels, and the comfortability that you have in your body, right? Like you want to feel strong and you want to feel powerful and you want to feel healthy, right? That's going to come from exercise. That's going to come from yoga, stretching, moving, breathing, running, and dancing, and all of that good, juicy stuff. Moving in your body in intuitive ways. Maybe that's like stretching, dancing, or just playing in a jungle gym. Calisthenics are great. Are you doing these things? Are you in touch with your fitness? Or is your fitness this kind of elusive area that you're not really focusing on? It's crazy how much healing, how much energy can be freed up by focusing on your fitness, by focusing on your bodily healing and energy. So do what you got to do to get that online. You know what those things are. You know what things would serve you in your body. So if that's an area for you, please circle that. As we go to the last one is your home life. So what is your home life like? Are you doing things in your home that are an unhealthy relationship with that home life? Are you going home to veg out? Do you have arguments in your home? Do you have tension in your home? Is your home a disaster? Or is your home a sanctuary, a beautiful place of healing, replenishing, and rejuvenating? I want you to think about this. Is this an area that you can create a better relationship with? Maybe you're living with people where it's not the best. And it's time for you to go. It's time for them to go. It's time for a shift in environment. Maybe you're not resonating with where they're at anymore. It's time for a new shift. So start to think about that. What can you do here? Shift your home life. Shift the decor. Shift your relationship with it. Relieve tension. Clean. Tidy. And bring an energy to your home that you want to see permeate that environment. You want it to be a place of healing. So in a sanctuary, essentially. Make use of your home. Enjoy the bathtub. Enjoy the backyard. Enjoy the area that you have right now. Not everybody has a home. Some people are homeless. So take advantage and you really appreciate every drop of what your home has to offer you. So those are the 10 major areas. As we've gone through, I hope that you've circled some of these major areas that are really relevant to you. That being of sleep, food, family, relationships, mindset, your spirituality, leisure, work, fitness, or home. Whatever those things are, for you, I want you to circle the top 3. Really emphasize those top 3. What that's going to do for you is that's going to highlight the power of now knowing what's holding you back. Remember what I talked about at the beginning is that we are dynamic beings. We are interconnected with all of these different areas of life, and everything affects us. If you have a tension in your family relationship, you can be sure that that's latent in your biology, that that's in your cellular memory. You're carrying that with you. So I want to make sure that that doesn't discourage you from doing what you're meant to do in life, that doesn't bog you down unknowingly, unwittingly. So now you have a blueprint. These are the 10 major areas, and you've probably focused on maybe 3, 4 more different areas that you can double down in. So what I'd like you to do is figure out those 3 areas, and I want you for each one to at least write one action step that will either increase the flow, the quality of the relationship with that area of your life, or that will reduce tension, or that can offer some kind of evolution or switch to just increase the quality of your life in general. So I want you to write down at least one action step for those top 3 areas that you're going to focus on. So it could be sleep, food, and family. For sleep, it could just be having a consistent wake up time, 6 a.m. Boom. That's it. You just do that. Watch how the quality of your life will change once you get this one area dialed. Food, it could just be taking a moment of gratitude, 3 deep breaths before you eat anything. Boom. Give you that mindfulness. It could be going to the grocery store with a clear intention of eating healthy foods so that you buy that and bring that home. And then family, it could be making amends. It could be forgiving someone in your mind and your heart. It could be showing up with the new energy. It could be listening better to the people involved in that relationship. It could be more communication, more talking. And that could be, that right there could just be your whole blueprint for what you're going to do. But on top of those just 3 things, What I encourage you to do is to write the main action step that you can do for each one, and then maybe add in one or two more that feels intuitive. That way you can have a huge, powerful blueprint for exactly what you want to do that can change your life. And what I'm telling you here is that if you focus on these things, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy what you can see shift in your life. It's not something that you would expect. You'd expect that change is much more complicated than this, but it's very simple. We're interconnected with everything that we do. So if we heal these different ailments kind of vaguely floating in the cloud of our life, if we get clear on what they are, we double down, we see what they are, we increase we increase the quality of well-being along the lines of those issues, then it's immeasurable what shifts you can see in your life. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's what I'd like to leave this part 1 on. There's going to be tons more. 9 more videos coming. I'll see if I have the list here. I'll just give you a quick little blueprint. So what you can expect is body awareness. You can expect intuitive ability to be spoken about here in the upcoming video series. You can expect spiral dynamics, shadow work, meditation, and a lot of these other powerful topics to be coming up. So I hope that this video number 1 really fucking helped you, that you got a lot out of it, that you're able to see, oh, okay, I got some action steps here. I'm going to shift my life. I'm going to see things move for the positive, and that you really do take action on this. This isn't some fluffy thing. This isn't just like, okay, cool. Oh, here it is, blah, blah, blah. No, actually do something. Actually do these action steps and see the quality of your life increase and enjoy that. And know that I'm here to support you. So I'm going to have more videos coming. All right, I am out. Sending you a lot of love. Peace.